we will learn to find out the area and volume in spherical polar coordinate system. So you have already gone through our previous lecture on the spherical polar coordinate system and their unit vectors. So I think you remember this ball, these points P, Q, R, S. Now we are interested to find out the area of this structure on this sphere. So that means we are looking for the area and volume in spherical polar coordinate system. So this is like a big ball, assume this one, and this is a small rectangular shape on the surface of the sphere like this. So let us draw this structure on the board so that we can calculate the area and volume. So how to calculate the area and volume you can also learn in the Cartesian coordinate system first and then go for the spherical polar coordinate system so that you can clearly understand what is the concept of area and volume. You can see the previous lectures given in the description of this video. Let us find out what is the area of this rectangle. Okay, so let us draw this. So first, suppose particle is at point P. If R is the radius, then R is the position vector of the particle on the surface of this sphere P point, and as particle moves on the surface of sphere and reaches some point, let it be A, then the distance OA is also R. Why? Because particle is moving on the surface, not leaving the surface. Now, as we had already discussed, this angle is theta. So, this change in position from P to A is due to change in angle d theta. And then, if particle moves on the surface from point P to some another point or from point A to some another point, so you can see the particle moves like this on the surface. A, B, C. So you can see in the previous lecture how to find out this A, B. We have to draw normal from point A and B on the plane, and it meets the plane at point M and N. This is M, this is N. So this angle was phi. So this A to B is due to small change in angle d phi. This AB or BC equal to this MN. You can see in the previous videos this was the vector rho and unit vector was along this axis was rho cap. So what I had did, I moved from this point to this point, okay, on this surface, from this point to this point, and then this point to this point. So we have drawn this face PABC. Okay. Now, if we move from this point to this point, that means the change in R. Now, particle is leaving the surface. So, let it move to some other point. So, in the symmetry, we are completing the diagram. So now this upper surface is this one. Let it be point P prime. Particle is at this point in the previous diagram, previous lecture. So now this surface. So P prime point P was this and P prime is this. So this surface is this one. So this face is this one, and this face is this area, and this face is, and this one faces on the back side. Okay, so now we will find out first the area vector. So now I am leaving this sphere, and let us see this structure. So if we are looking for the area of this PABC, so conventionally we have to choose the area vector in such a way that it should be normal to the plane containing this vector PA and AB, and the area vector should be normal to the plane but in outward direction. So in outward direction means this is the back face, and I have to move like this. That means I have to move from PC to PA, so that area vector is like this, normal to the plane. So first we find the area of face. It's better to write it as surface element. Surface element PABC. The back face, this one, the back face of this structure, or EFDP line. Area back face and front face is equal, so or EFP line D. First we will find. So in this diagram, we have to find out this. To calculate the area PABC, we have to find out the vector PA and AB. So what is vector PA? PA is due to change in angle d theta. So this OP or OA is R, and this is a small PA, small circular R. So that's why magnitude of PA is R sin d theta. Since d theta is very small, so we can write it as R d theta. You know this in the mathematics very well. Now, the direction of this PA is in the increasing direction of angle theta. So it will be vector PA is R d theta into theta cap. That will be equation number 1. Now we have to find out this AB or PC, which is equal to this MN. So MN can be calculated with the help of this diagram OAM. In this triangle OAM, this is the perpendicular. Okay, we know this R. So that means this OM is, what is this OM? Let us draw this diagram here. It is A, this is M. Okay, this is the perpendicular. M is perpendicular on O. This is on. This is A. This is M. This is O. So we know this OA is R and this N is theta. So we are interested to find out this OM. So OM is, what is this OM? OM upon this hypotenuse OA is sin theta. So we can write it as OM equal to OA is sin theta. Now, if this OM is r sin theta, then this ON is also r sin theta. So now this is again OM and is again a circular arc. So in this circular arc, the displacement from point M to N is due to change in angle d phi. So in this circular arc, we can write this MN is OMD phi. So AB equal to MN in term of magnitude equal to R sin theta OM into sine of this small angle D phi. Since D phi is very small, so we can write it as OM D phi. But in this OM is R sin theta, so it is R sin theta into D phi. So now the vector AB is in the increasing direction of angle phi, so we can write it as R sin theta D phi phi cap. So let it be equation number 2. Now from this and this PABC is, we have to choose from PC to PA. This is the back face, so it's better to choose PC to PA. Okay, so that area vector should be outward. So area of this face, let it be DS1. DS1 is PC cross PA. What is this PC? PC equal to AB equal to MN. So this PC equal to AB, it is R sin theta D phi cap cross PA. PA is R D theta cap. So we can write it as R square sin theta D theta D phi cap cross theta cap. So phi cap cross theta cap is R cap. Next here. Okay. Now the area of this face EFP prime D is, it should be chosen in such a way that it should be pointed outward from the surface. So let us denote this area vector as DS1 prime. So DS1 prime is EF cross ED. This EF is PA. So this PA is R D theta cap cross FB. Sorry, ED. ED is equal to EF prime equal to AB equal to MN. So this is ABMN is R sin theta D phi cap. So we can write it as R square sin theta D theta D phi theta cap cross phi cap. So it will be R square sin theta D theta D phi into R cap is unit vector, theta cap cross R cap, phi cap is R cap. So let it be equation number 3. So this is equation number 4. So it's better if we write all these values here. DS1 is area vector. DS1 is R minus R square sin theta D theta D phi R cap, and DS1 prime is R square sin theta D theta D phi R cap. So we have find out the two area vectors for the back face and the front face. So here you can see the magnitude is same, R square sin theta is D phi. Change is only the direction, they are in opposite direction. Now we will find out the area of other faces. Next is area of surface element PEDC. This face, upper face, and this lower face, or A that the area vector for this is represented by ds2 upper face. This upper face is this one, so this one should remain in such a way that we should, from the right hand rule, so the thumb direction should be in the upward direction, and in the lower face it should be in the downward direction. So we have to move. So this point is P and this point is E, this is D, this is C, so we have to move. That means we have to move from PE to this PC. So what is this PE cross PC? So what is this PE? PE is due to change in the position of particle from point P to E. That means the change in small. Okay, so this dr is in the increasing direction of unit vector r cap. So we can write it as the magnitude is dr and the vector P is multiplied by unit vector r cap. Now this PC is equal to this mn. So we have already discussed this PC equal to r sin theta d phi into phi cap. So let us substitute here d r cap cross r sin theta d phi cap. It is r sin theta dr d phi r cap cross phi cap. R cap cross phi cap is minus theta cap. Negative sign is written here. So this is ds2. Now similarly ds2 prime, that is for the lower face. So for this lower face it will be AB. It will be AB cross AF. This is the lower face, so it will be AB cross AF. So ds2 is AB cross AF. Okay, AB cross AF. So direction of finger should be along AF. So this AB is this MN. So this MN is, we already know, equal to this PC. This is R sin theta d phi cap cross this AF. This AF is R in, sorry, this AF is due to small change in dr, so this is equal to PE. P is dr r cap. Dr r cap. So it will be R sin theta dr d phi cap cross r cap. Phi cap cross r cap is theta cap. So this is theta cap. This is equation number 5. This is equation number 6. As you can see, the magnitude is same, but direction is opposite. So we have calculated the ds2 and ds2 prime for the upper and the lower surface of this element. So let's write here ds2 is minus r sin theta d phi cap, and ds2 prime is r sin theta dr d phi cap. Now we have to find the area of this face and this face. That means we have to find out the area of this one face and this one face. So it should be chosen in this way. So it should be chosen PA cross AF. Okay, and on this side it should be chosen like this, so that the area vector should be formed in the outward direction. Area of surface element PAFE, this one PAFE, and this one of this face is C D P prime B. C D P prime B. So we have to choose it like this. Okay, we have to choose it like this. So this is P, this is A, that means PA cross PE. Okay, so let it be DS3 represented by vector DS3. DS3 is PA cross PE. We already know this PA is R D theta into theta cap cross this PE. PE is DR R cap. So it is R D theta DR theta cap cross R cap. Theta cap cross R cap is minus phi cap. This is equation number 7. Similarly, DS3 prime, you can write it directly, it's better. R D theta dr into phi cap. So this is equation number 8. So we had to find out all the area element of all the 6 faces. Now we have to find out the total area of this element. So if we do the sum, ds is ds1 plus ds1 prime plus ds2 plus ds2 prime plus ds3 plus ds3 prime. So it will be 0 because there is change in sign. Magnitude is same, that is change in sign is due to change in direction of the unit vector. So magnitude is same, so the sum of all these faces is 0. So total area of all the 6 faces is 0. Now we have to find out the volume. As we know, volume is area of the base multiplied by height. As we had already discussed in the previous lecture in Cartesian coordinate system. So here, instead of Cartesian coordinate system, we have only the spherical polar coordinate system. The way of calculating the area and volume is same. So what was the volume? It was area of the base. Area of the base was PA cross area of the face. This face is PA cross PC. And height is PE. Okay, height is PE. So, what was this PA? This PA was RD theta cap cross. What was this PC? This PC was MN. This MN was R sin theta d theta. R sin theta d phi into phi cap dot this PE is dr cap. So we can write it as r square sin theta d theta d phi dr. So theta cap cross phi cap dot r cap. So this is r square sin theta dr d theta d phi. Theta cap cross phi cap is r dot r cap is 1. So this is the volume. So it's better if we represent it TB as we have written ds in case of A. So this is the way to calculate the area and volume in Cartesian coordinates. This is the way to calculate the area and volume in spherical polar coordinate system. So in the next lecture we will learn about the solid angle and what is the difference between the plane angle and the solid angle. So please subscribe the channel for more lectures on classical mechanics. Thank you for watching.